Coach Stefan talked about energy again. Is that kind of the theme tonight?
I don't know about energy more than a little more focus. And I thought when we got down, we reverted back to some of the body language we've seen in the past, where we just struggled to handle some of the adversity and some of the runs that happen in a basketball game. We didn't defend coming out of the first half like we needed to defend. I mean, they went on a run right off the bat, and that really hurt us. But how we responded, I was probably most disappointed with how we responded to that in terms of energy. We played really hard from about the 6-minute mark or 5-minute mark in the second half, and still gave ourselves, crazily enough, we still gave ourselves a chance to maybe do something at the end of the game. And when things are going good, we stick our chest out and we act, the part. When things are not going good, we have a tendency to put our heads down and, have the wrong mentality. And that has to change. That has to change. I really think we had made strides in that area. And you guys watch us play. I think we really have made strides. But to revert back is something we got to change in a hurry with North Texas coming in.
I don't know if you agree, but the theme of the losses seems like it's been that, just what you said, that when adversity comes, it's not responded to. Well, how is that fixed, or is there any one way? I mean, where does that come from, and how do you guys get over it at this point, this late?
Well, you keep fighting. You keep fighting. You got to put the time in. In a turnaround like this, you hope that the sting of the loss gets you refocused on what you got to do. You hope the sense of urgency with the upperclassmen, and especially the seniors, is there. We're running out of opportunities to make a run here. I want some momentum going into the tournament. I told the guys that. I want some momentum, positive momentum, and we were going down the right road. I can give you an example. Last week, we really didn't play well against South Al, but we turned it around in a day. And I know Monroe's not one of the top teams in the league, but we really came out and played hard in that basketball game. We were playing much closer rather to a 40-minute game before this last week, and I want to get back to that. So we're going to talk a lot about that. North Texas is a team that came in here last year and got us. They're a team with a lot of veterans, a lot of guys that have been there and done that, and we got to understand another great opportunity. We still got to play middle again. So we're going to have our chances still. There's a lot of season left, and we just have to be prepared to turn this thing around.
How close do you feel like you guys are to the point where desperation or urgency late in the year kind of becomes the biggest motivator for the guys?
How close are we? I would hope we're there. I know we're talking about it. I hope we're there. I hope we're there. But it's hard to gauge exactly where the guy's mindset is. I think we say the right things. I think the guys say the right things. I expect us to go out and do it. And as long as we have games left, I'm still going to believe in the guys and what we're doing, and that we can make a run. That's our job. I'd be a hypocrite if I faced adversity and I didn't respond the right way. So I'm going to continue to try to be positive and find ways to motivate and execute and get better as long as we got games left. So that's the way it has to be. And there's still a lot of opportunities right now. We still have some home games, and we still have, we still have games that we can be in charge of our own destiny, so to speak, in terms of the bye, in terms of how we go into the tournament and momentum and all those things.
How much of it comes down to being mentally tougher in all the best?
I think it's a big part of it. I think it's a big part of it. Because tonight, the physical battle, they got a lot of the loose balls, I thought, the ones we needed. But, you look at the rebounding, we had 20 offensive rebounds. But the mental effort's really important. We had some execution plays out of timeouts I'm not happy with. We got to do better. Whether it's a bad shot, whether it's a defensive assignment, we got to do better. And most importantly, I want that energy when things aren't going aren't going good, and that's a mental approach, and you really do need some strong guys vocally out there to do that. You really do. So we'll continue to try to coach them and make sure the guys are knowing we have to step up in that area.
It's 3 in a row against middle, 2 women here. That's the first time that's happened in a long, long time. Do you guys talk about that after the game, or is there anything going into defending the home court, playing a rival?
You know, first of all, the series is so lopsided, you know, in the right way. You know, three games is 3 games, and we have middle again. We got a chance to play them again. You know, I would hope the guys want to start down there, have a chance to help our season, and start our own, you know, 3-game whatever series against 3-game win streak against them. So, you know, that's. I'm disappointed that we had an opportunity right now to work double time, really, in terms of the bye, because you're playing middle and you're really battling them right now. They're 1 up right now, or 2 up, whatever it is. We got to handle our own business and not going to get caught up in that too much, really. And you know, that's part of it.
You got pretty good minutes from Tang tonight, 4 blocks, and see at a point where those you can pretty much count on him for those kind of minutes, or is it still kind of touching?
I tell you, he was really a bright spot in the basketball game. He not only had 4 blocks, he probably changed 6 shots, and you know, they missed a couple travels too. I mean, he was down there, really doing a good job on the defensive end. I'm happy with his progression. You know, I was actually happy tonight. He didn't seem to get too winded, and he played probably the biggest stretch of minutes he's played. So I'm really happy with how he's doing. Drain too. Stephon Drain came in and did some pretty good stuff. And Tang just gives you more of a guy that can guard the rim. And if he continues to progress, obviously he's going to grab some minutes.
23 turnovers. It seemed like when they went to that kind of trap, whatever that thing was.
1-3-1.
Yeah,
We call it 1-3-1.
It seemed like when they went to the 1-3-1, you guys had trouble with it. Was it just that, or was it other reasons?
Well, talked about the 1-3-1 all week. They actually only trapped out of it about 3 times the whole game. Yet we had 14 turnovers against the 1-3-1. We didn't get to spots quick enough, but we didn't pass the ball. We didn't set them up with pass fakes. We didn't take care of. We should have made that a real positive for us. Didn't get it to the short corner. We tried to make great passes when we didn't have to make great passes. All we had to do is move the ball a little bit, and that'll be something we have to handle down at their place. So, too many turnovers against it though for something we worked on all week. We got to get better against that.
They're late. Did they tell you why? I know you wanted them to check the monitor. Did they tell you why they didn't? I mean, I know you were asking for it.
Juan Patel took an elbow in the face. He said, if I thought he threw an elbow, I would look at the monitor. That was the excuse. That was what I got. So he had to come out of the game. He was bleeding. So, you know, phantom elbow, apparently. So they couldn't go to the. I have no idea why they can't go to the monitor in that situation, but that was the call.
You guys got national TV in here on Saturday. Obviously, opportunity to bounce back quick. Every game kind of do or die mentality, I guess, for you guys from here on out.
Yeah, we got to come out hungry. You know, this is a big game. Got a chance. Anytime you get a chance to be on national TV, you know, it should be exciting for a lot of reasons. And this is a big game. This is a big game. Once again, you got a Thursday, Saturday where you can get a really good feeling about yourselves and some confidence built up with how you play. And now we got to carry it over. We got to carry it over and make it a 40-minute game again and execute. And we're going to have to guard them. They have a lot of guys that can score the basketball. Tonight we lost Washington a little too much, and you got going, and that's disappointing. So we got to change that. We got to change that. We got to play solid team defense, and we got to rebound the basketball. It's probably a more physical team on the glass.
Anything else tonight?